Let's find the value of x. You are welcome. I want you to note that 27 is same thing as 3 to the power of 3, right? Raised to the power of x plus 3 to the power of x is equal to 68. All right. Now note that a to the power of m raised to the power of n is the same thing as a to the power of n raised to the power of m. All right. Therefore, we can rewrite this as what? 3 to the power of x raised to the power of 3 plus 3 to the power of x is equal to 68. Okay, now we have 3 to the power of x here, 3 to the power of x here. So we can say let 3 to the power of x be equal to y. All right. Now, once we make that statement, we can then say that means this automatically becomes y to the power of 3, right? Yeah. So we have y to the power of 3 plus y is equal to 68. All right, now let's bring this to this side of the equation. We have y to the power of 3 plus y. Now 68 will cross to become minus 68 is equal to 0. All right, now we are going to solve this cubic equation using a particular method. There are so many ways of solving it, but we are going to solve this using trial and error first. Okay, then we use synthetic division to get the quadratic equation. This is what I mean. Now, what value of y will satisfy this equation? If you try 1, 2, 3, you notice that 4 will satisfy this. So if we say let y, if y is equal to 4, let's try it out. We are going to see that 4 to the power of 3 plus 4 minus 68 is equal to 0. Now 4 to the power of 3 is 64 plus 64 minus 68 is equal to 0. Then you can see as well that 64 plus 64 will give you 68 minus 68 is equal to 0. And this is true. Therefore, we can say that y is equal to what? 4. Now, if y is equal to 4, we are going to use this to divide this particular equation synthetically. This is what I mean. We are going to draw our line, okay? And we are going to write 4. We are going to use this 4 to divide this. Now, this is what we are going to divide. The coefficients of our terms here. Now, the coefficient of y to the power of 3 is 1. We are going to write that 1, okay? So we'll write 1. Now, we're supposed to have y squared, okay? Don't be deceived, all right? We're supposed to have y squared before y. So that simply means that the coefficient of y squared in this equation is 0, right? So we have 0. Now, after y squared, we have plus 1 for y. Coefficient of y here is 1. Then our constant is minus 68, all right? Now, we are going to first of all bring down this 1, okay? We bring it down. Now, 4 times 1 will give us 4. 0 plus 4 will give us 4, all right? Now, 4 times 4 will give us 16. 1 plus 16 will give us 17. Now, 4 times 17 will give us 68, all right? And minus 68 plus 68 will give us 0. Okay, now we have gotten our quadratic equation. Yes, we've already gotten the first value of y, okay? Yes, it is that simple. The first value of y is already 4. Now, for the second and the third value of y, we can let's form our quadratic equation from this. So in quadratic equation, x squared comes first, right? So this means that this is 1x squared, which is x squared, plus 4x plus 4x plus 17 is equal to 0. Now, when you look at this, notice that we cannot solve this, okay, using what's it called again? Using factorization method. No, we can only solve this using the quadratic equation formula or the almighty formula, as students call it. All right, now what does the quadratic equation formula state? Now notice that we are looking for the value of x. Please don't be carried away. Look at it. We are looking for the value of x. Our y, we are going to use it to get to our x. All right. So for now, let's get our y. Then we'll get our x later. Okay. All right. Now look at this. Our x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of what? B squared minus 4ac, everything divided by 2a. This is our what? our quadratic equation formula. So that means that x is equal to, in this case, our a is what? Our a is equal to coefficient of x squared, which is 1. Our b is coefficient of x, which is 4. Our c is what? 17. Alright, now we have x is equal to minus b, that is minus 4, plus or minus square root of b squared, that is 4 squared, which is 16, minus 4ac, that is 4 times 1 times 17, which will give us 68, right? Divided by 2 times 1, which will give us 2. Alright, now let's solve. We have that x is equal to minus 4, okay, plus or minus the square root of, when this subtract this you have 2, when this subtract this you have 5. Now we are subtracting from a smaller number, so the answer is negative. So we have minus 52 divided by 2. Therefore our x is equal to, alright, alright. Now I think we are going to confuse ourselves if we keep using this x, right? Please, let's go back a bit. Now we have what? um all we are solving is in y term, okay? This is in y term, so y to the power of 3 plus y minus 68 is what we are solving. So whatever we are solving for now will be in y term. All right, so what we solved is in y, sorry. So this is y squared and this is 4y. All right, so everything we are solving for now is still the value of y. Thank God I even remembered on time. All right. So everything now is still the value of y. We have not gotten our x yet. All right. Now y is equal to minus 4 plus or minus square root of. Now this is same thing as 4 times 13 times minus 1. Okay. Yes, because we have negative sign here, divided by 2. Now we have y is equal to minus 4 plus or minus. Now square root of 4 will give us 2. Okay, so we have root what? 13i. All right, yes, divided by 2. That is because square root of minus 1 will give us I. Okay, so we have that y is equal to, when minus 4 is divided by 2, we have minus 2, plus or minus, when 2 is divided by 2, we have 1. So we have root 13i remaining. So this is the value of our y, the second and the third value of our y. But because this has I, this is not a real root, okay? And because we don't have real roots here, we are going to neglect this one. All right, and we're going to work with our real root. The only real root we got here is that our y is equal to 4. Okay, that our y is equal to 4. Now let's continue from here. If we say that our y is equal to 4, so we got that y is equal to 4, right? Y is equal to 4. All right, now sorry, let me adjust this well. Okay, now also recollect or remember where we said that 3x, 3 to the power of x is equal to y. So we can now rewrite this as what? 3 to the power of x is equal to 4. All right, since our y is equal to 4. Now when you have this, the only thing you can do here is to introduce log. There is no other escape route, okay? So we are going to introduce log. Log 3 to the power of x is equal to log 4. Now when you have log a to the power of b, this is equal to b multiplied by log a. All right, so that means this x will come down to multiply log 3 is equal to log what? 4. All right, now to get the value of x, we divide by log 3, divide by log 3, and we have that x is equal to log 4 divided by log 3. Now which can be written as log 4 base 3. Okay, so thank you so much for watching and bye.